So sometimes the visions, the dreams that of the purpose that is shown to us, it can be huge. Do you know what I mean? Was just out of, when you saw about the airline had these dreams and these dead people, how did you receive it? Was you just like, hallelujah, yes, man? How was you like, yes, hey?
You know, that's actually a really good question.
How did you respond?
At first, I thought I was getting crazy, to be honest with you. Only because I know that there's like a stigma that's also attached to church people and having nice things. So there's this stigma that, okay, you know what, once like a pastor has a private plane, that's it, like something's gone wrong down the line basically. But I think a lot of the times Christians tend to forget that everything is God, you know, the whole world, everything. He's created everything in this world to give him glory, to give him praise. And I think that idea or that concept has been lost along the way somehow, that people just think that, you know, Christians can't aspire to do great things. We can't aspire to own businesses and, you know, be innovators, basically. They almost just think, okay, we have to be limited to like a building, you know, but really and truly the gospel ought to go out to the world through any capacity. So, yeah.
Very true. So true. Like, be honest, it's true because have a nice car, well, pastor, a lot of the first things that I hear a lot of the time is that
exactly.
That
money.
Exactly.
Is that the offering?
Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, that is the first thing. So
Exactly.
You are hesitant to, it does.
I was gonna say that, like, it's funny because one thing that I've seen, like, God do in my life personally is that He will show you those great things. He will show you the promise, but He will take you through the journey. Yeah. And there's a journey of brokenness. So a lot of the times when people think, okay, this pastor's taken my offering or my tithes and he's just literally living a lavish lifestyle. I think God is trying to get rid of all of that, and I think what He's trying to now do is create innovation, witty ideas, and give people wisdom for them to generate things for themselves in the kingdom. So it steers away from offering and tithes, and for people to then realize that there's a genuine call, there's a genuine vision, there's a genuine destiny on this individual's life. You know, and I've taken them through the desert. I've taken them through the broken times for my covenant to be established.
Okay. So, Nat, in line with, because you said that arise is not your purpose. That's what you.
Not that it's not a purpose.
But it's a part of your.
I think it's a part of the overall picture, basically.
Okay.
That's my thing.
And what, so you know there's more to what?
I definitely know there's more. You know, over the last, I would say, month or so, I've just been hearing about the fact that it's going to be more. Do you understand what I mean? But like Sam was saying, the walking through the desert place and all of them kind of things there, I think that people don't talk about the struggles enough. So all people are seeing is the glory, hallelujah times. But do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't talk about the fact that, oh my days, if you ever know the struggles that I had to go through to get to this.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? I'm coming
so
here,
true.
my family is mashed up,
Yeah.
mashed down.
Yeah.
But I'm still coming here and
It's
I'm
true.
still serving, I'm still going through.
It's
Do
true.
you understand what I mean? And God is keeping me at the end of the road. This is how I managed to get my Benz and my Beamer, yeah? Because of the fact that my family were mashed up, yeah? They were on their face. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
There's times when I don't even know how the electric was ticking over. Or do you understand what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, people don't talk about that enough.
Yeah.
So all you're seeing is, you know, the end result and stuff like that. And I think that that's what's missing. I think people need to talk about more about, you know, what they're going through or what they have been through in order to get to where they've got to, because you know, people need to just look at Jesus as an example. He was separated from his mother. You'd hardly hear them talk about his mother and his brothers and Joseph, and you know.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, he was separated from his family in order to serve the people. He washed the people dirty foot. You understand what I mean? He proper served. And I think that people don't, do you understand what I mean? There's stuff that, like you're saying, the word, oh my days, like, I've just got a newfound love for the word. Do you understand what I mean? Like, people, like, you think about Elijah, like, my man was in the desert and a bird was feeding him. I don't even like birds. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it's just, like, when you, that's what I'm saying, I just got a newfound love for it. Like, do you understand what I mean? Because it's like, when you sit down and you read it and you think about it, you think, Lord, I thank you that I'm in these times here, because boy, I couldn't manage. I couldn't manage everything, their famine, and do you understand what I mean? And I'm saying that they have all these things, and then they come out of it, and all you normally see is the people coming out of it, but you're not seeing the pressing and the travailing and all of the stuff that they're doing in order to get to it. So it is a thing, and I think that's where my part of my fear comes from, because I'm thinking, I'm going through what I'm going through now, much less when you're telling me that I'm going to be doing this and doing that. Imagine the things that are going to be coming my way. I'm thinking, hold on, please just keep me back with Sunday school children. Do you understand what I mean? So I think that's where I think you get that kind of tugging. Do you know what I mean? Because you just think, and then like you think about where you've come from. Do you understand what I mean? You think, what, are you for real? Like, do you know who I am? Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, do you actually know who I am? Not to say he doesn't know who you are, but you're just like, are you sure? Do you know who I am? So I think things like that, it makes you like,
What's your, you're thinking something?
Yeah, I'm thinking. For me, I just feel like, I think sometimes we can get caught up in this whole, I need to understand what my purpose is, I need to know what it is, and we go off and start pursuing things, and we're always, looking for new ideas, but sometimes it's literally just kingdom advancement. Sometimes it's literally just serving God, and through that He will reveal exactly what He wants you to do. Because I feel like the world is always telling you, you've got to find happiness in your career, you've got to be doing this idea, you've got to be creating this app, you've got to be do you know what I mean? Everyone's trying to chase something and trying to do something new. Whereas sometimes, like, I literally just take a step back and say, do you know what, God, what do you want me to do for your kingdom? And through that He will reveal so many new things for you. It's not about chasing a 9-to-5 or trying to think of a new way to become a millionaire. All of these things, it will happen. It's like, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added. Like, it will be added to you afterwards. It's literally just focus on God. Like, for me, I think I was in a place a while ago where I was just like, okay, do you know what? I need to be thinking of a new idea. Everyone else is opening businesses, everyone's doing apps, everyone's doing this. Like, what do I need to do? And you can get caught up in that so easily, and that may not even be your purpose. That may not even be where God is put, but it's because you're so kind of, caught up with what the world is doing and caught up with where everyone else is going. You don't even know where God is taking you. And at the end of the day, we don't need to search for our purpose. Like, God created us. He knows. He's the manufacturer. The manufacturer has a way He's written down exactly what He wants the product to do. We don't need, as the product, to be looking for different things. We just need to sit and wait, and God will direct us. That's how I see it. Because, it's so difficult, I think, sometimes when you're seeing everyone else doing different things and you're seeing people going to different places, to just, take a step back and just feel like, God, you know what, let me just wait for your direction, guide me. Don't do things on your own, trust me. I've seen it, it's a difficult road to go down.
Have you done things on your own?
I think before,
What do you think?
Before, I feel like, luckily, as I was saying, I was in a place where I was thinking, I need to be starting something, I need to be doing this. But I thank God that when I started to just serve, literally, like, God, what do you want me to do in the church? Literally finding ways to serve people in the church, finding ways to serve my friends. That's when God started to reveal these things to me, my purpose and where He wanted to take me. And it was literally me just taking a step back, not even chasing things. And that's obviously how I kind of fell into modelling and into the pageant. And through those things, it was how God just kind of opened my eyes to the fact that he is a platform for me, and through that platform, that's where he's going to let his glory be seen and take me to a new place. And as obviously I won Miss Africa GB, and that was something I had never in my life thought I would have ever gone into. It was not something I'd ever kind of thought about before, but it was literally through, funny enough, I went to a church retreat for a weekend, and I met someone who was a winner of another pageant, and he kind of spoke to me, like, do you know what, I can see you doing a pageant. And I was like, I don't know about that, I don't know anything about pageants, not really sure. And she was just like, no, definitely go for it, I can see you doing that. And that's literally how I applied, and God just opened so many doors for me. But what I'm trying to say, it's not even about the fact that God has opened doors, but through that I've been able to minister to people. I've allowed God's glory to be seen in my life, because I've literally used it as a platform to help people. So God kind of showed one of my purposes is to support people in Africa, in Nigeria. So I've founded this charity project, I Am Able, but that was only through this pageant, and that was only because I literally took a step back. I wasn't even chasing anything. And it's just amazing how when you're literally serving God and you're just leaving it to Him, He will just open your eyes to so many things. Like His word, as you said, my brother, His word is the same. Like back then, today, forever is the same. Search His word, He will show you what He wants you to do, and He will reveal so much to you.
Never talk with me.